everybody, Splint here. Welcome to Splint Reacts. If you are a returning subscriber, then guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright guys, scrubs, getting back into it. Now, at the end of episode 2 of season 6, Turk and Carla had their baby, a baby girl, and they named her Isabella. I think things are going to be very interesting from this point on. I think we had JD and Kim decide that they were gonna keep their baby. Still don't think JD's the father. Because this is a medical show, some of what they say about the medical aspects have to be true, right? But when JD was talking about Kim getting pregnant and then not having sex, I was like, what the actual hell? And he talked about the OBGYNs saying it was common to have a splash pregnancy, but that is not the case. It's extremely, extremely rare that that would ever happen. I'm sus on Kim. Anyways, that's happening. I think Perry is hopefully going to soften a little bit and let Jack have a little bit more I don't know, innocence, I guess, instead of being super blunt with him. We found out how Leonard lost his hand, which was really funny. I love it when that kind of stuff comes back around and we kind of, you know, seasons later and we learn what happened. I think that's where we're at for most of our main characters. Dr. Yanitor is just doing his thing, but yeah. So yeah, interested to see where the plots go for all of our main characters. Mostly around, I think, JD and Kim at this point. I'm very curious to see what comes of those two. But it's nice to have Elizabeth Banks around still, so I must say I do enjoy knowing that she's going to be around probably for a little bit. So that's cool. Anyways, guys, I'm going to stop talking. Let's get into season 6, episode 3, which is called My Coffee. Enjoy the reaction.
It was a day of discovery. I discovered that I could sex my pregnant girlfriend into a coma. Carla discovered that her baby wasn't the only one who loved breastfeeding.
Oh, are you hungry, sweetie?
I could eat. Dr. Kelso discovered change was not always welcome.
Coffee place in a hospital? What's next, Bob?
Nobody else seems to mind.
I should have worn sunblock.
Did you get tickets yet?
Ah, another one.
He's stuck at either end.
Still, the best discovery was learning that someone I drummed out of medicine had landed on his feet. Frontsies. Cabbage! Hey, Dr. D. How about a second of that dynamite ape impression? Hey, Kim. Just checking to see if your socks are back on since I knocked them off last night. Hello! What am I doing? You're the mother of my child.
It's just sex. We should be able to talk about it.
I'm not telling Isabella she's got a vagina till she turns 18.
That's gonna be an awkward birthday party.
A tip jar. Really? So what am I supposed to do? Just duke you my change because you poured hot?
Wait, so is this inside the hospital? Wasn't it outside the hospital before?
Here's a novel idea. Why don't you go fetch me a very large cup of coffee with so damn many fake sugars in it that the coffee itself gets cancer.
Is it me or does
Someone needs to switch to decaf.
Yeah.
Lay off of Elliot. She doesn't watch as much old TV as we do.
actually stood up for me? But now I'm forced to ask.
Who are you and what have you done with Turk?
Stop finishing my awesome jokes!
Oh my God.
She's so beautiful. Can I hold her?
That's up to Turk. He's kind of paranoid about people dropping her.
I get her first because we're best friends. Elliot, Ted, give it.
Give it.
Ooh, I'm next.
What?
You drop everything.
When do I... Besides now. Give it to me. Right here. Woo! Wait, one
So, Carla, how much time do you think you'll take off?
I may never go back to work.
I heard suckling.
Oh, you're having chest pains, Mr. Turner.
Actually, it's Dr. Turner.
You look like someone I used to date. Ew, what was I thinking?
We are disgusting.
Anywho, we'll just run the usual tests.
Sounds good.
Dr. Turner seems like a nice guy.
He is private practice. Those guys are cocky jackasses who don't give two shakes about anybody else's opinion but their own. They're me, with one addendum. They're whores, and I'm not talking about the good kind of whores like my ex-wife.
Oh my goodness.
I'm figuring if those lumps down at the coffee shop can have one, I can too. Listen to me. You may like Turner right now, but he is a doctor, and doctors make terrible patients. Sooner or later, they all try to treat themselves.
Where the hell did you all come from?
Sneak attack. You can put your shoes on again, guys. Nice work. We want a dental plan.
Dental is for old people. You young bucks have years before you have to worry about your choppers. Ah! Lovely. No.
Rick Blue. Oh my god.
Did you tear an actual tooth out of your head? We're all faking it, man. What are you... Okay, don't worry. You know what? I got a jar of monkey teeth in my workbench. What's that, molar?
Man, we got smoked. That's what we get for playing a bunch of G's from the hood.
Those guys are Indian. Why are we stopping?
You always buy me a cotton candy after the game to celebrate my good sportsmanship.
Yeah, well, you know what? I can't be buying you stuff all the time.
Yeah, well, I'm very close to a tantrum.
Who's the new guy?
Oh, this is Dr. Kirshner from my practice. Elliot Reed, I was telling you about. Give her away.
As a doctor, I know that you're going to be tempted to want to treat yourself, and I just want you to know that's not going to fly with me.
Understood.
Great. Now, I believe that surgery on your abdominal aortic aneurysm is going to be too aggressive. I'd like to start you on 25 grams of Lepressor.
I have heard that doctors make really terrible patients.
Fine. From now on, you're the doctor.
I'll give you 20 bucks if you check out my rash.
I'm sorry, Cotton Candy Man. Here, I have no interest in being sued for... Do I smell blue?
Just added a dye.
He can smell cotton candy.
All right, let's see your disgusting rash.
Oh.
It's probably just eczema. One blue, please.
I'd like to see the blueberry again. Oh. Blueberries taste fresh. Let me try your carrot.
I have a non-fat latte with room for schnapps for janitor.
Yep. Nice braces.
Yeah.
You're not worried about the spider monkeys?
Spider monkey? Well, I'm just like this place is paying for him.
You get dental?
Mm-hmm.
So, Dr. Turner said that I am a very talented young physician. Instead of surgery, I'm treating his AAA with drugs.
Dope! Like, Dr. Chatterbox there scheduled him for surgery.
What the hell, Kurt?
Wait, can they do that? Can they just come in and... Surely not. If you're in a public hospital, sometimes it annoys me not knowing the rules.
Never underestimate those around you, for they may betray you.
Greetings, customer. What can I get you?
Oh, okay.
This is the gentleman who ordered the surgery.
No, he didn't. Tell him.
What would you like me to say?
Just gonna go ahead and tip myself for calling this one.
In the end, those same people will make you wish you'd never met them. Maybe that wasn't just a rash on Cotton Candy Man.
I love that they're all walking around with the coffee cups all the time in this episode. Like, it's just a really great use of the props.
Turk, I need you, and I need you now.
Isabella, this is the man you'll be competing with for your father's love.
Goochie goochie goo. Turk, now. Okay, you go in there and take care of things. I'll just stand out here and think about all the things I'll miss about being a doctor. The light cotton outfits.
I haven't had fairy floss or cotton candy in so long.
He's gone. Somebody shot him.
Oh. Hope it wasn't the corn dog guy. They never got along.
Are they going to come in and shave me soon?
I'm still your primary physician.
No, Kirshner's my lead now.
I think surgery is the right choice.
Do you think they approached this episode and said we want a coffee cup in every shot?
Eventually, you will all come crawling back. Now, how about somebody gets me a banana nut muffin and hold the spit, please?
As manager,
Hold
I
the
reserve
spit.
the right to refuse service to anyone.
You have worked here 1 day.
Corporate loved my ingenuity. I was saying the two most addictive substances on Earth are caffeine and nicotine.
I believe it.
Smokachino for Kyle. Kyle, smokachino for Kyle.
Oh my god.
That's as tall as he's gonna get. Coming. Here's your Vente drip. Say, how about a Corinne Bailey Ray CD? With her stripped-down sound and chilled-out vibe, this British soul
they gonna play
superstar
it?
is one of the year's hottest newcomers.
Play the song.
You know the worst thing about Turner surgery? I'm gonna be right, but he's gonna die. It'll be a hollow victory.
If I got to be right and have a private practice doctor die due to his own idiocy, I would call that a pretty full victory.
Banana nut muffin, please.
Sir, I've been told not to serve you.
Just take me. What are you gonna do? Put me in jail? You're Bob Kelso. Just grab me and run. Yay!
Had a feeling.
Let's see if you're qualified to hold your own baby.
I got it! That counts! I'm gonna go hold the crap out of that baby.
I'm a surgeon. I could have hit my hand.
Why are you being so weird lately? You won't loan me money for cotton candy. You're charging strangers for medical advice, and now you're worried about your hand?
You saw what happened yesterday.
Look at this little angel. I may never go back to work.
How the hell am I supposed to take care of a whole family by myself?
I'm so sorry, Barbie.
I thought that you hated him.
When it comes to torturing you, everybody's on the same page.
Such a dick.
I've got enough yes men. You've got a spine. Join my practice.
Yeah. I had a feeling he was actually going to offer her a position.
You'd make double the money.
Easy, buddy. That smell burning your nostrils isn't just the baby.
Is there a coffee cup in this shot?
I got to hold Isabella. She squirted out of my arms, but Carla caught her.
That's the smell of a doctor with integrity.
Also, you'll never have to answer to this guy again.
Oh, is she actually going to consider it?
Wow, I got a family.
7 months, I'm gonna have a family too. Do you ever think we'd be here back when we were freshmen in college?
I look at Isabella and I get really scared. And I'm gonna need you to be there to help me through this.
Well, that sucks, because I was counting on you to make it look easy, so I know I can handle it when my turn comes. Kirk, you're at the beginning of your career. You know you're gonna make plenty of money.
It's good to hear that from you. Thank you.
You're gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
Would you mind telling me that I'm gonna be fine, Turk? Am I gonna be fine? I think I'm gonna be fine.
Well, I would, but I don't know how much you like him.
I really like her.
Then you're gonna be fine.
Thanks.
Okay. Is there a plot hole there? Like, he just said in 7 months he's going to have a family, meaning that Kim would have to be about 2 months pregnant. Which means that baby would have to be about 6 weeks old, no? 6 to 8 weeks old?
I'll clean up this mess.
Ah.
I'd like to join your practice.
I was just excited to have the opportunity to get to know the mother of my child better.
I got offered a new job.
Cool. Is it over at County? Because that way I can drop you off every morning.
Way away.
It's in Tacoma, Washington.
Oh. It's gonna be a little rough on my scooter.
Well, it definitely seemed like an interesting episode because I didn't think we got any like real new information on Kim, except for that she's got a job offer in Washington. So, yeah. Okay, so something that's really interesting that I have noticed recently is that JD's character really has done a lot of growing up, I think, since we first, met him in season 1. But I think in the last season or so, they've kind of done a good job at still keeping him true to his character in the sense of he's still very young at heart. So I think the scene of him wanting fairy floss is really interesting because I can't remember the last time as an adult that I had fairy floss or wanted fairy floss. I enjoy that they still keep those elements because that's very true to JD's character. I think I'm enjoying him more and more. I do wonder if we are going to learn more about Kim, but it seems like she might be on her way out even after that first episode or that third episode, so I guess we'll see what happens. Curious to see if Elliot's really going to actually go and leave the show. I don't think she will, because we kind of saw her, I don't remember which season it was, but we saw her leave supposedly for another job and then she came back. So I don't know if I said it at the end of episode 2, but Isabella's clearly not a newborn, and I hate that I'm the person who points that out now because Trent likes to say that every time he sees a newborn baby in a TV show that's not really a newborn baby, and I will snap at him sometimes and be like, duh, because newborn babies aren't just readily available. I've become that person now who notices and has to point it out. Thanks, Trent. I actually really loved the title for this episode. I feel like as an Aussie, we are really spoiled with our coffee culture. So I got really excited about the episode. I was like, oh, this one will be interesting. So I really enjoyed it. And I like that in referencing how many coffee cups were in every single shot. We got that shot of the janitor coming back to work as the janitor and having to clean up the hundreds of coffee cups. So that was quite funny. I'm still mad at Cabbage for the whole Mrs. Wilkes thing. So, but yeah, it was good. It was a fun episode. No Jordan, no Laverne, a little bit of Todd, a little bit of, what's his name? Ted. How rude of me. Overall, that was a good episode. Anyways, guys, let's get straight into episode 4, which is called My House.
Elliot had just finished her last shift at Sacred Heart before starting her new career in private practice.
Can't believe it's all over. God, so many memories.
Elliot, your new office is right there. Nothing's gonna change but your lab coat.
Anyone else want to go?
Okay.
I wasn't thrilled that my pregnant girlfriend was offered a research grant in Tacoma. On the upside, I could give her dramatic don't-go kisses whenever I felt like it.
Hot stud, but I think it's just my leg that's supposed to be up.
Whatever your decision is, I support you.
Oh, you're so awesome, JD.
My lips taste weird.
Hey, look who I brought to see her mama.
Somebody else's child?
We got a cold pink, people. Somebody just stole a baby.
So, after I take this kid back to the nursery, I was thinking maybe we could pack up you and Isabella and head home.
Turk, I can't handle going home right now.
This place is really expensive, honey.
My body's a disaster zone right now, but it will get better. So if you want to get near it ever again, I would stop talking about money.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Pierce?
He uses oil heaters at his house in New Hampshire.
That answer was either very sarcastic or very stupid. Either way, I'm whacking you with my clipboard.
He's hypoxic with a clear chest x-ray, which can be a sign of carbon monoxide poisoning. I learned that watching House.
House is a genius.
Wow, House was on at this time?
Look, I know you all curl up on your futons at night, dreaming of cracking a real-life medical mystery so that some doctor/supermodel will want to touch your eruption. This isn't a TV show. There aren't any cameras over here. Real medical mysteries don't happen every week, and doctors damn sure don't look like models. They look like wrecks.
What?
Chin up, you ugly bastard. So, if you...
Oh, that's so mean.
Hey, there's that baby you stole.
Kind of missed a little cutie. We really bonded.
Oh, come on. That kid doesn't remember you.
So you're really cool if Kim decides to take this job?
Hell no, man. She's gonna be all the way in Washington. I'm screwed, dude. I mean, if I ask her to stay, she's gonna resent me forever. You know what I gotta do? I gotta be the best boyfriend ever so she never wants to leave me.
Turkleton. I wanted to give you your paycheck in person so you could hand it back to me to pay your bill.
Why don't you just hold on to that, sir?
That's not how it works. I want you to look at it, sigh, and give it back to me. Splendid.
How long do people usually stay in the hospital after giving birth in the States?
Thank you. I just gotta find someone to replace this rug.
Biologist, captain of industry, middle reliever, ruggist.
Ruggist.
I invented a machine that prints business cards.
That's already been invented.
But mine also fires paint pellets. Observe. Curved off to the left.
Dr. Reed, I thought I would just stop in and say goodbye.
Why? I'll still be working here.
Yes, but you won't be working for Sacred Heart.
I don't understand how this works. If she's in private practice, how she operates out of this hospital, but anyways.
Goodbye, Miss Mayling of Gentle Oriental Escorts, and goodbye, Dr. Reed. I won't be speaking to either of you ever again.
Sarah, how are you? Look, you were in and out of consciousness when they brought you in. Do you have any family you want us to contact?
That's just me and my dog, Charlie. You can try him, but he rarely answers his cell.
What's Charlie's cell phone number? 1-800-CATS-ARE-LAME? Okay, other than the obvious loss of your sense of humor, I understand you've been having palpitations and shortness of breath. I'll run some tests and see what's happening.
I need your help.
Make it quick, I gotta be somewhere.
Where?
Anywhere you and I aren't talking.
Okay, it's Carla. I can't get her out of here, and she listens to you, so I was thinking.
Say no more. You know, yelling at those interns made me realize how monotonous it is facing the same disease day after day. And I'm still bored, whether it's reading the paper or shaving the sideburns off of a resident because his license plate says Party Doc.
Excuse me, Dr. Cox.
Yes, Party Doc.
I heard crying coming from this room last night. I thought you should know.
Don't look at me. I wasn't crying. It was Mrs. Meliason. She just had her baby yesterday.
Maybe she got postpartum depression.
I got it. Oh!
What?
I can't do it.
Why?
Because her husband is orange.
Tomato juice.
Good afternoon.
What's up?
Ooh, Dr. Kelso, what radiologist is on call today? Silent treatment. Well, unfortunately for you, the Reed family's actually been giving each other the silent treatment for generations. Anywho, she finally broke him down with this little ditty. Nobody can hear it without chiming in. Lollipop, lollipop. Lollipop, oh, lolly, lolly, lolly.
Lollipop.
Bum bum bum. Oh, they didn't do it.
Ted, what the hell?
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
Well, your labs are back. Blockages, no viruses present, and you have no family history of coronary disease.
Why would I have heart failure?
Even though real hospitals aren't like TV shows, that doesn't mean there aren't mysteries. Like why a healthy woman's heart is failing, or why a grown man is orange.
Grab a seat, people. This just got interesting.
That is a really hard one to not start singing.
So, I spent the entire day thinking I can't leave you for 4 months. But you're so
Come with
amazing
me.
about the whole thing that I finally just called them and accepted the job. They want me there tonight.
Okay. Finally.
No.
There's some shots where Zach Braff, like, he really looks like, you guys know Dax Shepard? Like, they could be cousins, I reckon.
The only thing worse than not knowing why a patient is crashing is being offered help by the hospital's grief counselor, Dr. Hedrick.
Hey, Mr. Boy.
Give her a pep talk, stat.
Yeah, no, treating her emotionally, that would have nothing to do with her medical well-being. Instead of lashing out at me, you should turn that anger gun at the person you're really mad at.
Okay, we have a 41-year-old male who is as orange as an NBA game ball. Who can tell me why?
I got an idea.
Yeah, I got an idea too. Let's stop paying for the room so you can go home. Then you can come back and get paid to work.
Turk, I just need a break from the baby.
She's scared.
There isn't anything on God's green earth that turns you orange.
Maybe he got freaky with some Cheetos.
Swing and a miss, Webster. Next.
Maybe use some fake tan cream.
Hello, Stacy, Rebecca, Larry, Jennifer, Lyle.
I can't get Carla to leave this place.
Yeah, I don't really give a rat's doo-doo, Maker Turk.
Why does she hate me?
You kids throw that word around so much, it's lost to all of its meaning. Now I have to find a word stronger than hate. I mega loathe you all.
Mega loathe. I was gonna try and guess what word he was gonna use, but I would have gotten mega loathe.
So Sarah here has the beginnings of what looks like
I can read a chart, newbie. Now leave before I put a rhinestone collar around your neck, have you fixed, and make you my lap doctor. You are single.
That's right.
Just say the first thing that pops into your head.
Hey, JD.
I'm rich. You don't have to take that job.
You're not rich.
Oh, yes, I am, Kim. I didn't want to tell you, because I wanted you to like me for me.
You're an idiot, JD.
Am I, Kim?
I love that shot.
Mr. Savini, I'm on the car! Larry! Larry! I'm on the car!
My God.
There's my girl.
JD, why didn't you just tell me you didn't want me to go?
What am I supposed to say, Kim?
I
Don't
don't want
go,
you to
because I
go.
miss you.
It's only 4 months. It's really good for my career.
And then I said something I wish I hadn't. Why don't you just do what's best for you?
I'll get myself to the airport.
You usually have to go to a van convention to see art of this quality.
I cheated a little bit. I used an actual head from the morgue as a model. Be careful, it's actually around here somewhere.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think I heard something break.
There you go.
Podiatrist.
It would be so heavy, like.
Hey, Elliot, you gonna finish that
paint-ins as
muffin?
well. So heavy.
Why are you so pissy with us?
Why is Sarah dying?
Why is that guy orange?
For eating a carrot just now?
And a bigger-than-life character like House would just show up and conveniently solve everything.
Carla! I see you're trying one of this establishment's disgusting new tomato muffins. Do you know who else just loved tomatoes? Our little orange friend, Mr. Maliason. And if carrots turn you yellow and tomatoes turn you red, what color would he most likely turn if he were to gorge himself on both those items?
Orange.
And Gandhi, I understand that you are confused as to why private practice Barbie has a beef with you and your scrawny little life partner.
Kelso's the one being the jerk, not us.
Yes. In doing so, he's actually acknowledging that she's ready to move on professionally. Guess who hasn't acknowledged that?
Nothing's gonna change but your lab coat.
He's right. I mean, lately, all this great stuff's been happening to you guys. You're settling down and having babies.
Dear God, Barbie, we get the point. This would roughly be my time. I mean, as far as your patient is concerned, Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. You ever heard of it?
I haven't.
Also known as broken heart syndrome is when a severe emotional trauma triggers a weakening of the heart. You indicated that she was single, yet I noticed she was still wearing her wedding ring. Her husband had just died, and she wasn't ready to take the ring off yet.
No.
I'm betting that her grief over his passing is what caused her heart failure.
Poor thing.
She's gonna need a lot more counseling, but we'll get her there. Well, not we so much as me. I mean, your part, the bungling of the diagnosis, is done.
I can't believe you could have a heart failure just from being sad. I mean, how are you supposed to treat that?
Emotionally.
He's coding. Get me a box of kittens, stacked!
You do hear about that happening. I think that probably happened to my tongue, my pop. She only lasted, I think, a month after my nan passed.
Next time, just remember to take care of your patient emotionally. If someone's in a good place, they heal quicker. If they're in a negative place, well, that can destroy the body, the mind.
Will you excuse me for a second?
Oh, God, yes.
This is the final boarding call.
Wait!
JD?
I couldn't let you leave without you knowing I completely support your decision.
Oh, JD. So then everyone watches us do it and claps after.
The end.
Sweet story.
I'm sorry. I was such an idiot.
Look, we're gonna talk every night. We're gonna get you a hands-free headset for phone sex, and we're gonna get through it. Oh God, I'm gonna be so big when I get back. You're not gonna want to touch me.
Don't be ridiculous. The best part of a great mystery is its resolution. Whether you finally realized what your friend was looking for.
So tell me about your new job.
Your wife was crying the other night. Keep an eye out for postpartum depression. It's pretty serious.
Or is it Carla?
It's always easy to miss one.
Turk, I can't handle going home right now. Don't look at me. I wasn't crying. Need a break from the baby.
Like who's really in trouble.
Well, guys, that was a really good episode. I think I like this episode better than the last. We've got a little bit of story progression for JD and Kim, so that's really good. I just don't understand the whole private practice thing with Elliot. Like, in my brain, I'm thinking that private practice is exactly what it sounds like, and that you would operate a private practice from, well, a private practice, right? Like a separate building. I love the reference to House in this episode. I never watched it, but it must have been on at the same time, which is hilarious. I love that. So we've now had a Grey's Anatomy reference and a House reference. So I love that they're like talking about these medical shows, like if theirs is superior, and then at the beginning them being like, there's no cameras here, this isn't a TV show. You know, they put those smart little lines in there. I love them. I really appreciate them. I am glad that this episode is highlighting postpartum depression, because I think it probably happens more than people realize. Like, she'll come good, but I think it'll be interesting to see how they tackle that in the next episode. I also think it's interesting that we've got a new set, being the coffee shop. I've already forgotten the name of it. Coffee House? No, that wasn't it. Whatever it is. I think we'll be seeing them spend a lot of time in the coffee shop. But anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for future Scrubs reactions and other videos that will be dropping along the way. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!